Hello, everybody, and welcome. It's Sunday night. We've taken a bit of a break, dealing with Origins, and then taking some time off for Juneteenth. But we are back, and it is time for another episode, session, whatever you want to call it, of Like Clockwork, our weekly Sunday actual play set in the world of Caius or Caelifus, depending on who you ask in the world. And yeah, we're back from a break. We got a new face there. Just Sarah, you made his face so big. His face is so big. In any case,
So is it like I can't see it? Are you like hot air balloon size, Joey? Is that what it is? It just like a big hot air balloon Joey happening?
not
I haven't checked.
not that big. But I suppose Sarah can make that happen if she were wont to do so. I'm tempting you. Anyway, but we'll get to that in just a moment. First of all, let's go around the horn real quick and say hello to everybody after our little bit of a break and see what's going on that's fun and interesting in folks' lives. We're going to start with Sin. How's it going?
Hello, howdy. Things are good. I have taken a break from work in D&D for a little while, so it's been really nice just vibing and existing because burnout is real. But otherwise, yeah. Did Pride today.
Good times. Was it good times? Was it good times?
Really good times. Just really hot times as well.
I see. I see. That's legit. Um, that's legit. Yeah. Well, moving on from Sin, we've got a new face joining us tonight. And that new face does belong to Joey. Joey, give us a quick introduction of who you are, what you do, and what you got going on in your world.
Hi guys, I'm Joey. I do many things, especially solid D&D fantasy roleplay games. They're a big part of my life. I like doing them, so I'm super excited to jump in here and join you guys. So thank you for having me. Looking forward to just seeing how you guys play and trying to understand what exactly is going on since I'm jumping in for completely new. And since I got such a big head, there's so much room for knowledge. So let's just check it out. hmm Yeah, I saw that one coming.
Also, for those of us that join us for Goose Goose Duck on Saturday nights when we do it as like a casual like group thing, you might recognize Joey's voice from one of our favorite Goose Goose Duck players.
Terrifying to remember you guys
Favorite.
actually stream that. Ooh.
Sometimes. All right. Well, continuing on in this tradition of a counterclockwise circle along the square, Isabits, hello.
Hello. I am Elizabeth or Isbits. I am part of the Mighty and Morphin podcast, where Panabon is our Zordon, which is so much fun. And that will be a part of the Alternia archives. So keep a lookout on there wherever you listen to your podcasts. Other than that, I've just been kind of chilling.
Good.
Oh, yeah. I am going to be a part of a new stream show that's going to be on ESPD&D on their Twitch page. And it's going to be starting the end of July is when we're going to start streaming it. And it's going to be a really fun queer cast. Lots of fun people are going to be a part of it, and it's going to be a really, really awesome show. So keep a lookout for more information on that. I can. Thank
Also, by the way,
you.
for those that missed last week, Elizabeth's character in this game is a wonderful ode to one of our favorite dark fantasy shows, Buffy. Drusilla, the Dolly Parton bard, is one of my new favorite things. So,
Thank you. I love her.
All right. Well, speaking of the person who's speaking, John.
oh, hi.
Hello.
Hello. So our Pride in the Pacific Northwest was last weekend. Seattle had theirs today, which we have like a super heat advisory, so I do not feel happy for them. Because last week when we had it, it was still kind of cool and muddy in the fairgrounds, which was not the scene for people wearing high heels, but it's okay. Everybody survived. No one got swallowed up by the mud a la Land of the Lost. If you're listening to the Alternate Archives, you will recognize my voice currently because I play Flint Marine in the Saints and Sinners Star Anvil Savage Worlds game that we currently have going on in Alternate Archives. Star Anvils is one of the cool groups, along with like Riding Unicorns, that we partner with to talk about their really cool stuff. If you remember Misspent Youth from just a couple of weeks ago, even, I'm very excited to get my Misspent Youth stuff. It's very exciting. And on a serious note, it's been a really hard week, for a lot of people in general. But I got a lot of joy thinking last night about the podcast I'm doing that Isabitz plays in. The official title is "Becoming Mighty and Morphin." Is the name of the podcast because it's about a group of people that are becoming Power Rangers, and it's based on the Essence 20 roleplay system, which is different than D&D, different than Shadowrun, even different than the Buffy tabletop game, which uses Unisystem. Um, so, like, in all seriousness, I know that we talk a lot about coming and joining our community, but it's not just about the tabletop games. It's about how we support each other and to be able to have something to look forward to that brings me joy that other people can come in and try. Um, Seriously, come join our community. Come join our Discord. We don't bite unless you're into that. Consent is amazing. But it was really great after a really hard couple of days to have that joy to look forward to. It was kind of like when you get a big batch of cookie dough made, and oh yeah, not to get like too real on Maine, but I get a lot of great joy from doing this, and not just because Panabon gets to stab people as a love language. I just generally get a great joy from this imperfect, chaotic, wonderful community. And I'm so excited to share Becoming Mighty and Morphin with you. If you haven't looked at the Alternate Archive, we've got a wrestling RPG, we've got Osolaris, all kinds of stuff. Look at the Patreon too. Like we have one shots, Granny's Apple Pie, the Paranoia game that I still don't understand that I was in. So there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. We want you to feel like you're part of the community. Because you are if you're watching, but we'd love to have you in our Discord. So yeah.
Absolutely. All right, and now
I
moving
also
on
had
to
a Shadowrun mission. I also had a Shadowrun mission that happened at Gen Con and Origins, and people really loved our Shadowrun missions this year that were
Oh
played.
yeah,
So yeah.
yeah. A lot of people were really excited about the Shadowrun missions. So I definitely
Mine was sold out, which I was really ecstatic about. I think that's a good thing. So
nice. For those of you who are lacking a little bit of context, John wrote one of the modules for Shadowrun missions this year. Just one, or is it two?
I wrote one, which is the start of the 5-parter series, and then I have I have two coming up, hopefully for the next one. So I have like a series, and then I have some one-offs, and it's all super exciting. Uh, One of our community members, Jester, also has one. I think they're actually my next door neighbor because I'm like 14 and they're 15. It's really cool.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, a lot of good feedback from that at Origins. And now moving on to the person who always has the absolute most stuff going on to share with us, Alex. I saw that you were at some kind of crazy dinner though.
Pretty sure that was alternate Alex and not this Alex, so I have no idea who you're talking about.
I don't
'cause
know. I
that's
saw it on
just work
social media, so it
Alex,
must have
and
really happened.
that's not fun D&D Alex. Okay, I'm blushing now. Nothing's going on. It's been a great weekend. Thanks, guys. Mute.
Awesome. Anything cool? It looked like cool stuff was happening in your life, and that's always cool, even if it's not D&D stuff. That said, Moving on to finally, last but not least, Sarah, what's going on with Rem?
It's just muted. Hello? Hello? Okay, it's moving now. So I should be good. Sorry, guys. Things are good. New website coming any day. Star Anvil Studios Kickstarter that was supposed to launch 5 days ago did not, because we found out about 2 weeks ago that Pinnacle, who Knights Arcanum is a Savage Worlds setting that we were going to be launching on Kickstarter, and we found out the Pinnacle that is Savage Worlds is launching a Kickstarter the same day. So we were like, nope. So we're holding off, which now means next year, because they want to stay on track for launching a Kickstarter for Secret World, the TTRPG, based off the video game in October. But we are also contracting right now with Pure Alchemy Soaps for a Kickstarter. It's been formally announced that we're doing Shadowrun, the trading card games, next Kickstarter, which is really cool. Catalyst Game Labs. We've got more audiobooks being recorded. Randy from season 1 of Like Clockwork is doing an audiobook for Shadowrun, which is cool. I've got the trilogy still recording. Looking for more voice actors because hopefully going to be doing more and more of those. Yeah, and just getting ready for the new quarter and setting our goals for what big things we're going to accomplish in Q3.
Do we have anything cool coming in the way of merchandise new to the store or anything like that?
Not at this time. I'm open to it, but more as like dropship stuff. So like if we design a mug or something like that, I think that's one of the rewards for if we reach a certain goal on our Patreon. So if we reach $600 a month on Patreon, we'll do a new a mug. But we've got the t-shirts and we've got the comic book and the art and lots of fun stuff that way.
And but there is an underground movement to get Panda bobbleheads out there in the universe. So if you join the Patreon, yes, maybe. I'm going to get in trouble for that.
There's another movement to get more t-shirts with more D&D puns and dad jokes on them, too. Yes, one that we will support with dollars.
That is not in my hands. I said that if we sold out of the dad joke, we could do another one, and it has not sold out. So I'm winning.
Excuse me while I go post that on social.
So yeah, lots of that stuff happening, but I think part of why retail is really freezing with what we have is because one of our goals for Q3 is actually a rebranding. So the Rem Dragon as we know it will be retired for a new logo that will look more like a dragon when it's small and teeny tiny on different marketing materials and stuff like that. So that's a focus for Q3, and I don't know what that's going to look like yet. So I kind of am not planning anything else until... But I'll let you guys know this. I love this dragon, and it's really hard for me to give up, so I'm getting a tattoo of it. I don't know where yet, but I'm getting one. And then the terrible joke around that is that then I will be Rem branded.
See, there you go.
You said it.
Like that.
You said it. You said it.
Yeah,
I just need those now on shirts.
Danny, back to you.
Also, I had a really mean joke, but I'm not going to say it because it was really mean. It was like too mean. I will share it later in
Send it to
private
me.
with the person to say, like, this was going to be really mean. This is what I was going to say. And then I will have said the joke, but without being mean in public. Somehow that works and it's better. I'm told. No.
Then
Anyway.
I can cry privately. It'll be great.
With that, yeah, let's jump on into this game and pick up where we left off. It's finally it's about that time. And we're back. So when we left off 3 weeks ago, I didn't realize I was just going to forget everything. And so we're going to start the campaign over.
Yay! Where's Randy and Roland?
Or, alternately, we're in a train. And this train is heading north. And as the group were getting to meet someone new, a seeming bard that had taken a bit of a shine, perhaps to Panabon. There were some very strange sounds. There was someone kind of taking notice of them, and Perunia and Lex went to go check that out and see what's going on.
I was promised there would be no thieves coming into the train. I was promised in Gialaludi that they hadn't figured out how to do that. I'm going to leave a very not nice note for the head
we
of
got
the
you
the head of the
a ticket in
Water
Gialaludi.
Reclamation Society.
Seems like they'll sell them to just anyone, Panabon.
I'm sorry, my name is Rogelio, apparently, because that's the name someone put on my ticket without regard for if I like that name or not. It's fine. I'm not mad about it.
Yes, that happened.
All right. So, in any case, they checked out this fella. This fellow was acting quite squirrely. And then there was an attack. During this attack, it did become clear to the group that the individual that they were really looking for was Nugatza Senato. And they managed to stave off the attack. In doing so, one fellow had jumped up on a table to attack kind of both Gisela and Shayloon. Shayloon kicked his feet out from under him, causing him to smash his head into the corner of the table and then drop down. A couple of other individuals were poised to run, but the group put a stop to that, and the original person that they accosted, tried to escape, but Lex managed to fly across one of the train cars over and land next to this individual to capture him, with Perunia coming up just in time to kind of catch the tail end of that before dragging him downstairs. And now they've got him. They've been questioning him. There's a few unconscious or dead bandits kind of throughout the train car. Most of the other riders from the train, passengers, have vacated, presumably to their rooms or wherever they want to hide from all of this. And as I said, it did become clear that their actual target was Nugatza Senato.
Since I'm holding the device that I sleight of handed from Shaylun, which was I don't know if it's the tracker or what it is. It's the flask-like device. Can I like use thieving tools to try to break into it to see if it is a tracker or what exactly it's supposed to be?
Absolutely. Give me a test of your tinkering ability, which is just going to be a dexterity check.
All right, let's see. We're going to tinker with this object by dexterity using silver dice today. Let's see how my silver dice do. I got a 6.
Do you want to use any of your benefits?
Do I have any? I have to look at my benefits. Do I have any?
Looks like you have one from me.
Ooh. I mean, I feel like I should. So I'm going to use my benefit. Because I'm curious about this. That sounds like a good and fun use of this. Okay.
That's almost twice as good.
Yeah, so there you go.
You do manage to pry it open and spill all of the contents within out onto the floor. It was tightly wound and woven. There does seem to be some sort of, based on just your knowledge of items and the like, what looks to be like rudimentary circuit boards and perhaps a small device that would serve as an antenna. So this seems to you, it is no longer functioning and would take some time to put back together. But it does seem to you like it was some sort of signaling device. Ostensibly could have been used as a tracking device.
Okay. Well, as we're dragging the body, or the unconscious fellow, the stunned fellow, the original shifty fellow that Perunia and Lex became very good friends of. I'm gonna pocket all of that, and I'll just be like, Jayloon, I'll figure out how this works, and then we'll use it to our advantage.
Okay, sounds great. So, the rest of you.
I'm very concerned that Nugatza was the target. So I want to go find him like immediately. I'm even gonna try to test my new spell message. I don't remember. I need to look up what I call it. Let's see. I call it Mind Link because it's my shout out to Shadowrun. And I'm gonna close my eyes and real hard think in the general direction that he is and see if I can and whisper my message and say you're in danger, people are hunting you, and then see if there's a response or if it feels like it connected.
Which spell is this in particular?
It's message. I know it's visual, but she doesn't. Right. She's stretching her range and seeing what she can get away with.
I lean over to Drusilla and go, she makes faces like that a lot. Don't worry about it.
I was wondering if she's all right.
Don't tell strangers about me.
Oh, come on. I fought next to you. We're not strangers anymore.
As Drusilla says that, there is no response to your spell.
Okay. Then I immediately want to take off to warn him.
Yeah, so Lex and I, as we're holding our shifty fellow, had felt the same thing. So we were planning to take said shifty fellow, who is very uncomfortably positioned in my arms right now, and to go interrogate him in after we've checked on our fellow, and maybe if there's more questions, and do it in the privacy of Nugatza's room versus in this train car.
All right. So with that, a lot of you start heading towards the back of the train. I imagine everybody is following along. And so
Yes.
you
I have
travel
half
through.
a sandwich with me that I'm like eating too as we're going, like because I'm not wasting food. So I have half of the sad train car sandwich with me, and I'm just munching on it as we go.
Excellent. So with that, you travel towards the back, going through a few of the between cars. You travel through one car that is mostly just seating. There are several people that are kind of looking with some confusion at the group of you that is traveling through the train car with this person in tow. That's this person that obviously is not wanting to be a part of your group. You pass through another such car seated like that, and then you get into you pass your rooms, and then
While we're in that room or that train car, noticing the attention, can I cast invisibility on him so it's less weird?
you can make a wisdom check real quick.
Sure. Just straight wisdom.
Yeah. So as I said, you absolutely can. The efficacy of that is probably going to be to where they don't necessarily know that there's another person being dragged against their will, but the actions of Perunia and Lex, if Lex is still holding on to him, are going to be very apparent. And if he does anything that might be considered a strike or something, it will drop the spell.
Fine, then
I think we got him well in hand.
All right, then whenever someone gives a weird look, I'll try to official train business, security, personnel problems being resolved. I'm so good at deception.
I'm gonna just growl at people until they look away.
I literally stage whisper over to Shaylun. You're so good at this, so good at it.
Just for kicks, let's get that deception check as you're moving.
I believe in you.
Does she get advantage since Perunia is also growling at people?
Well, so I'm just saying that when Perunia growls at people, they're definitely averting their gaze if they were looking in the first place. That does not need a roll. You've got a brawny dragonborn manhandling somebody and then looking at lowly passenger and going, all right, they're gonna, the DC on that is less than your minimum roll. So in this case, a few people kind of give confused looks to Shaylun. Nobody gets up to bother you though. Whatever it is, they don't want any part of this. However they feel about it, if you all are leaving them alone, that's a relief. As you continue on and head into your train car, passing your own rooms, and then barring anybody stopping, continuing on into the next car.
I would like to remain behind just for half a second to make sure do the train car doors lock? Is there a sort of mechanism to make sure that no one can get in and like rifle through them?
Absolutely. My presumption is that you had locked them on the way out.
Yes, but I didn't state it. But I would like to say that we locked them on the way out, so I can just like do a quick glance to see if anyone has tried to tamper with them, since we locked them on our way to the dining car earlier, which we totally did.
Make a perception test. This DC to see if someone for sure has or has not is pretty high because it's just you glancing at it. Had you some time to actually do an investigation, that would be a much lower DC. But
yeah, but a quick glance is fine. I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, and you're good at it, apparently, at least in this case. You don't seem to notice anything that just off the top indicates to you that anyone has tried to enter your rooms. The doors are still closed, still locked. There's no dents or like damage or anything to them, etc.
I just don't know it's my birthday yet.
As we head like toward the back of the car, like toward the next car. I kind of stop for a second and go, should we leave maybe him with someone watching him and maybe the tracker here so that we don't, like, he doesn't know where Nugatza is staying and we could...
Yeah, I guess that's reasonable. Seems like an extra step, but I mean, yeah, we could do that.
We'll
Also,
get him
I
to bring
broke the
him.
tracker already, so nothing's happening with that.
I might be of some assistance. Let me make sure I'm telling you the right information real quick. I could make him blind or deaf, if that would help.
Wow, that's convenient.
Can you make fog? I always want a fog entrance.
I will work on that. That will be.
Ooh, I get my fog entrance. Happy
As she
birthday to me.
talks, my eyes narrow and I look at Perunia and say, can you and Lex handle the two of them if they need handling?
Obviously.
Then Panavan, you and I will go on while they stay with the hostage and this one.
So as they leave, Drusilla, like, I would turn to you and say, obviously they missed the spirit of your plan, which is to take the guy with us and just blind and deafen him. It's okay. She's slow to trust. But if you want to show like me how to do it on him, like, we could just practice on him now. I want to see it.
Sure.
I would like to see it too.
Can
Why
I
is
cast
everyone
both?
being so nice to her?
because
But
I'm
it's really
so
nice.
likable.
It plays
Look
the
at this
bad
face.
Why
Look
would
at this
we want to be
face.
nice?
I am so
Bad guy.
trustworthy.
We've been like murdered by 9 out of 10 people that we meet throughout this campaign or attempted
I
to be
was
murdered,
only-
and yet we're
I was
like,
only
hi, you're
murdered once.
cute.
I was only murdered.
I've
once.
yet to be murdered,
You
so
were almost murdered. You came very close.
true.
Does this look like the face
True.
that would try to kill you? Come on.
The problem is Prunia is definitely underestimating her, but she's too naive to understand that.
I hate being the adult. Let's keep going, Panavan.
All right. So with that, you travel on, leaving the others in the train car to sort of await on you. And
Official train business. Official train business. Avert your gaze. Official
Wait,
train business.
It's just the two of us. We don't need to do that anymore.
Oh. Fine. Unofficial train business. Unofficial train business.
Keeps going.
continuing on, as you get into the next train car, you get about halfway down when you hear some rather loud thumps and knocks coming up from ahead of you. The way that the train car looks, as a matter of fact, let me move our car to the appropriate spot here. So let's do this, and so
I've gone blind. Oh God. Oh no. It's in Fantasy Grounds. And they're on the map here.
You're kind of quiet, John.
I know. I said that under my breath. That was.
Yeah, but it's not picking up like it usually does.
Oh, okay. I made a joke that because we had changed the map, I was like, "Oh God, I'm blind." Because when you change the map with the tech PC, you can't see anything anymore. It's funnier in my head. So
That was like the anybody get the Mitch Hedberg joke that just happened. That tree is far away.
I just realized that you would hate Mitch Hedberg. Okay,
Me?
continuing on.
I mean, yeah. There's some stuff I don't like, but there's stuff I really do like.
this
So you are
train car is
heading in the
super
direction
fast.
of this arrow, and as you are moving, you hear ahead of you some very loud noises, some thumps, and crashing.
I start running.
All right.
Maybe you shouldn't have left the two brutes, behind. Seems like a bad choice now, doesn't it?
Well,
It'll
who
be
knew
fine.
there was going to be 2 attacks?
I mean, I wasn't going to say anything, but I have a dagger. I'll stab people. It's fine. For the glory of Nugatza Senato.
Yeah, to be fair, you're not the only 2 brutes. I've got Panabon.
I consider myself more of an artist than a brute, but I appreciate that.
Okay. So, continuing forward, as you move into this hallway, you notice that one of Nugatza Senato's guards is kind of towering over the form of an individual who appears to be somewhat similar to the variety of bandits that had previously attacked down at the far end. And peering out of the room as well is Nugatza, sort of looking down at the person who had taken the fall, and then also sort of looking down towards you all. His eyes widen. Oh, Lampira. What is going on?
Is the guard still struggling with the dude on the floor?
The guard is not struggling. We'll say that.
Okay. Then I will reserve spells. We came to warn you that people are tracking you, and we were attacked because they thought you were with us.
I waved the antenna from next to Shaylun from the broken thing that I took apart.
That is, okay. So they attacked you where? In near the front of the train?
In the dining car.
Thinking I was with you.
Yeah. And we caught one of them. If we were gonna come get you, make sure you were all right, and then go interrogate, question.
One of them no longer has a head.
Come again?
Well, so they got knocked out, and then I threw them against the train door, and then the train door came in. It was a whole thing. But the long and short of it is that they put a tracking device in our stuff, and then they attacked. But we have Dragonborn friends, and so we're good.
That was quite a preface to the important part. Very good.
This is what I live with.
I think, well, if they're here for me, then that means they're either here for me, which is unlikely, or they're here for, oh dear. Likely we should, I've got some stuff in the cargo hold that could be the target of such an attack. We should like to get to it quickly.
Let's go. Do we need Prunia and Lex, or is there time?
The amount of time we lose will probably be well spent if there's more trouble, after all.
Right. Panabon. Let's head back real quick. Bring this one, and we can keep them together all tied up.
Wait. Which way is cargo? Because I did not pay attention to that.
Cargo is in the back. Perunia and Lex and company are more towards the front.
Okay. Why don't I head towards the back, because I'm sneaky-ish, and then you can head that way, and then I can just hide if need be, and come out of the shadows and stab if need be.
I'm not real comfortable with that because I pause because the answer is I don't trust you with that kind of responsibility. But what I'm gonna say,
I've only died once this year. It's perfectly fine.
what I'm gonna say is we shouldn't split up because we're stronger together.
Okay, but I'm still gonna stab someone. It is my birthday.
You already did. Let's go. Let's go.
All right. Together, you quickly run back to where the others are. The door opens and you see both Shayloon and Panabon there again.
Can I do a little something as I see them walk up?
Absolutely.
I know it's not exactly what this is used for, but can I do a little prestidigitation as Panabon walks up to create a small fog around him?
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's what I do. So Panabon has his fog as he makes his entrance.
Yay, they are very happy.
Yeah, just in case since we have new viewers and new players, just so everyone knows, Panabon is they, them.
Yes.
Sorry.
No worries.
Oh, it's
As they enter, you see that behind them is one of Nugatza Senato's guards, kind of dragging along another one of these individuals.
Cool. More for the party.
Do I recognize the fog as prestidigitation? Because if not, I might attack her.
That's an Arcana check with a DC of 10 to recognize the spell.
All right, let's do it. My +7, I'd have to... Oh, okay, we're good. I'm still cranky about it,
You're about to say
but...
you rolled poorly.
I just wanted to do something nice.
It's amazing.
Adding smoke to
Everything.
people isn't something that's... Anyway, there was another one. He was attacked. We need to make it to the cargo bay. How do we ensure these two don't escape?
I tie them up very tightly to each other and to the bedpost. It'd be very uncomfortable. And then I say, Drusilla, can you make them both blind and deaf?
Oh.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You. Okay.
Yeah. Now, it won't last very long, just so you know.
That's okay. Okay, if they might still be there, we should probably go.
Can I do like I can't remember exactly how the blind deafness works. Is it like a blanket, or do I have to cast it individually on each of them?
It is individual,
Okay.
and you need a 3rd level spell slot to cast it on.
Do you want me to roll as well for how well I'm tying them with like dex or something?
I do want you with survival.
Survival.
Could I give her assistance?
You might even want to, like, you see me starting, and then I'm like, maybe you should do it, Lex, and I'll assist you. Because I'm not going to be as good at it as you are.
How does one make ropes?
Hold.
Something about rabbits and trees and holes, and I don't know.
See, if you just hit them
am I-
over the head with the chair, then it won't matter about the rope.
Am I attempting then?
Yes, I'm going to assist you so you can get the advantage.
All right, so Petunia hands the rope to Lex, and then holds them together so that Lex can actually do the tying.
My fingers where that's
with advantage, give us that survival check.
I'm gonna have to roll it twice because it's not letting me do the advantage modifier.
Hey,
You know,
you have that +7. I have +0 to that, so that's still better than what Perunia would have done.
A 17.
So they are definitely tied together, to some extent.
Why don't I stay behind? You guys go. I'll watch them.
Okay, right, but we don't know where we're going, and Nugatsu doesn't actually know us. So I don't know. Kind of feel like you should be there. Also, we're wasting time, and also I don't know where to run to.
Going to
Nugatsa's
the
with
cargo
us.
hold. It's that way.
I can watch them for you.
Nope.
Oh, don't be such a
That was
nitty.
fast.
Let her watch him.
Nope.
It sounds
That's really
like
nice.
it sounds like what you're doing is important, and I volunteer.
You
I
want
won't
to
let them
volunteer,
go.
then you go with them.
I could stay with her if you're worried.
That sounds perfectly reasonable. And Perunia sets
Fine.
Yeah, I start running like two or 3 seconds before Perunia, just like bolting for the cargo hold.
Okay, so Panabon is running. Perunia's running.
I'm hesitant before I start running because I'm putting a lot of faith in Lex, who I barely trust more than the others. But I go.
There are optimal situations. This is not one of them.
I hate this.
That's what Shailene is thinking.
Happy birthday to me!
You move through the next train car, run up, catch back up to Nugatza. He nods, and with that, the 4 of you move into the next train car.
The guard is with us too, right?
Indeed. So let me place you all here on this part of the map.
Oh, there's another map.
It's the same map. It's a train. It's long. There's many cars.
It's been weeks since we've played. I forgot how stressed out I get as Shailene.
So you've entered into what appears to be a dining car or a lounge, maybe combination somehow. And of course, with you, one moment, bear with me, is the guard that is traveling with Nugatza at this moment. Which I will place. And then Nugatza himself is with you. This is not the best representation, but I don't have a specific token for Nugatza, so this will do. And as you are moving down this car, you hear a very loud thud on top of the train car above your heads. It feels like it's ahead of you, but just it's so heavy that it like reverberates throughout. You feel the whole car kind of shake a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna go as close to the thudding area as possible. If it's not in this train car, then the next.
Okay, so you are running ahead. As you get about halfway down the train car, there is this kind of a whining sound. Then the sound of, you feel like that sense of pressure differentiation where, like suddenly there's a shift in air pressure. You get that feeling, and then you hear this kind of sound of air rushing. Moments before, there's a loud squeal, and you can see in front of you, near the back of this train car, the roof of the train car is being ripped off, followed by this very large sort of, well, you've seen this before. It's like a loading machine. It's somewhat, they're very rare, but it's just like this large machine that a person can kind of climb up in, with a lot of pistons and steam driven sort of mechanical limbs and the like. and they use it to load heavy equipment. It's like a forklift, but
Great. So there are arms with which a gnome could potentially climb up to get to a driver's seat.
one could maybe attempt to try.
I mean, it is my birthday. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Right. So obviously, Pruny would have seen some of these things in the mind working with her dad down there. So like I think she'd be familiar with them. But regardless, anything coming into this train at this moment is a threat, and so we were not going to hesitate to ask questions, but we are going to attempt to push them off the top of the train.
Oh, they have jumped into the train car.
Okay, then it is sword time. So then that is what we are going to do. It doesn't look magic because this is mechanic, so I can use my regular greatsword, and I would like to swing it, please.
All right, so let's get some initiative rolls from everybody. There is no one's under a surprise round. It took a moment for it to get in, so if it would have had surprise, it would have used it up on that.
Wow.
Danny, I rolled a 19, but like it rolled off thingy. That's very annoying. Where did
I'm
it?
gonna go back to being gold. Silver is just not my color tonight.
I would not.
Okay, I've now rolled it twice and it didn't work. So hold on, let me try something else. Okay, I would still rather have my 19 that I rolled first.
You did way better than me.
Okay.
Yeah, but so drag and dropping isn't working for the rest of you guys. I had to double click just in case anyone else has that same problem.
All right. So with that,
Are
let's
Lex
see.
and I rolling initiative as well?
Not unless you decide you have some sort of combat actions that you want to perform. Okay. What do I got here? All right.
So the heavy loader is like it's like a forklift mech suit, or it's like a forklift as in there's like a cage and arms. Like how Doc Ock.
It's
and
like
how,
it's like a
Beyond-
mech suit, but like the person inside is fully encased inside of like a roll cage that has some sort of like see-through glass kind of surrounding the cockpit so that they can see out and see what they're doing.
So we're playing
How tall
BattleTech
is
now.
it?
Battle something, yes. It is tall enough that it, as it walks forward, the top of it does brush the ceiling and create like divots in the top of the train car.
Okay.
And there's nothing in this car except like being this like lounge, right?
Yeah, as far as you can tell, there's no people in here. Everyone who might have been in here, whatever was going on, has spooked folks.
Okay.
And as it moves, it's like just crushing or trampling the furniture out of its way.
Okay.
And it does move up a little bit, and then it kind of like just hunkers down with its arms up. It's got like these two big claw hands that it would use to like kind of clamp around stuff to lift and carry it. The shape of it is very large and bulky. There's a large barrel kind of like mounted on its shoulders. And Shayloon, you are up.
Okay. It's still far enough away, and it's destroying everything anyway. Fireball.
Sounds good to me.
Not great for the train. Great for us.
So go ahead and make sure that you have it targeted.
I click
right now.
control on him.
Yes, you're going to want to click control on him.
Okay, I did. I hope
then
that
you're
means...
going to cast the spell.
Okay. Let me find it. There it is. Hi.
It has failed the save. Go ahead and give us the damage roll.
I'm hoping whoever's in there gets roasted.
Wow, that's a lot of
Okay,
damage.
so the fireball erupts. Glass on the sides of the train shatter out. The furniture around some of it is knocked away. But as the fire sort of dissipates, the loader is kind of just standing there. The person inside seems absolutely unaffected. The loader itself has some scorch marks along the arms and the front. And still sort of like ready, awaiting for someone to approach.
Cool. I will not be doing that, but I am going to get out of my friends' way and move there. Oop, can I?
Okay.
And then I can
All right.
stand up on it and zap it and stuff.
Perunia, it is your turn.
Yay! Okay, so it looks like it's more than 30 feet from me, so I will go the 30 feet, and then I will use my lightning breath because it occurs to me that this is metal, and I want to see what happens.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going to do. Let me make sure I'm appropriately targeted.
Looks right to me.
All right, pressing buttons. Cool. And do I hit the save button first, right, Danny?
You do. You hit the save button first.
Okay.
And then you go ahead and hit the damage button. Okie doke. So with that, it does sort of like as you kind of rear back to unleash your breath, it does sort of kind of like lean a little bit to the side out of the way as this lightning kind of hits it squarely on the shoulder and kind of coruscates through the framework of the sort of exoskeleton, the construct, and you get a sense that it did do some damage as parts of it kind of like just for a little bit, like kind of like click and just kind of glitch out a little bit. That if it weren't more effective, it is because he dodged. So with that, Hannibon.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay. How far can I get? Oh, I'm way behind. How far is it though? It's 70. How far does my So what is this gray thing over here on the map? Is that like where the staircase is? Is that just like what's that gray thing right there?
The one that is kind of next to the guard. That is like a storage container. It has various goods and stuff in it.
Does
Plates.
it like meet the ceiling?
It does.
Okay. But I can get there at least. I think I can get there. Can I get there? Why isn't it?
Yep.
There we go. Oh, it does not like that at all. Okay. How far can I do my dagger at? Because it probably has. So it probably has like a plexiglass roll cage cover thing. Type of thing.
You imagine something like that.
Imagine something like that. But I mean, if my thing can cut through, if my dagger can cut through stone, I have no reason to believe it can't cut through like metal.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah. So, how far can I get with my?
You definitely have 60 feet. You are within 60 feet to do a dagger.
Okay, I'm gonna do my dagger. This is kind of an experiment to see what's going to happen. So I'm going to aim broadly for the shoulder, um, for the other side of the shoulder. So when it tried to dodge, it moved. I'm basically trying to throw into where it moved to when it was dodging lightning breath. If that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Here we go.
That looks to me like a hit. Go ahead and give us just a damage, straight up damage roll for that.
Straight up damage.
The dagger manages to sink into the metal as if it were flesh before disappearing, which you know it's going to do as it reloads into your gauntlet, or your bracer rather.
Note to self. I actually say note to self out loud.
Panabon did a science. All right.
I'd be so proud if I wasn't so pissed off at them. Like
from 2 cars back, you can hear the sounds of crunching metal, and then what sounds like an explosion. Lex and Drew.
Did you feel that?
Yeah. Do you need to check on your friends?
I think Baronia's really strong. And also, I just met Shaylin, but I have a feeling that her yelling is really scary, so I'm gonna stay here, I think. Unless you want to go with me. Maybe we can both go and take care of them.
How mad do you think she'll be if we come running with these in tow? I don't think she likes me, and I don't want to make that worse.
But if we preface it by saying that we could have left them, or I could have left all of you, maybe she'll be less mad.
All right. If she starts yelling, I'm telling her it was your idea. Just saying. She likes you better.
I don't know that I would say she likes me. I'm probably only here because of the others, but yeah, I would say let's do it. I can pick them up.
I'm not as strong, so I don't think I can help.
I can maybe drag them.
I can try to drag.
I'm envisioning like one of you finds one of those like hand trucks, like a U-Haul hand truck, and you just like load them onto the hand truck and bring them.
I mean, I have a staff, and I hold it out. We could tie them to it, and I could just like pull them.
If you think that
like
would
cattle.
All
Yeah,
right.
that could work.
They're both looking at you like.
I have a bedroll that we could roll out and make them sit on it. And
One
then
of them is
maybe
like,
slide it.
we could just walk.
Well, would you walk?
Is the alternative being dragged?
Well, I could always carry you like people carry like the pigs to market.
We can walk.
Okay, I'm gonna walk behind them and start trying to poke them with the staff to move away.
Oh, hey, okay, yeah, we're going. All right. So with that, up front,
Season 2, everyone. Season 2.
So rude.
the guard, Nugatza's guard, kind of curls around. The furniture to kind of get a little bit of a flanking position on this device, loader, robot, person, mech, whatever it is. As Nugatza hops into the chair opposite of Shayloon and looks over at Shayloon, that was a very impressive piece of pyrotechnics. It's a pity it did not work better. But perhaps you have some other trick up your sleeve.
I perk up a little at that, like, and roll up my sleeves. I get to impress him.
And with that, it is the loader's turn. You hear this sort of whining sound, like something like kind of gearing up, like as it crouches down, and you see the leg pistons kind of like closing in. And then it just bull rushes forward.
Nope.
Oh.
I don't care for that at all.
Don't like that.
Nope.
With that,
I just say no. I just say no. I just look at the driver of it. I'd be like, no.
No. All right. It bowls past both of you, knocking Perunia to the side and knocking Panabon over into this table area. Both of you are prone.
Do they get a dex save or anything, or?
They failed.
Oh, okay.
I didn't tell it off though, which is good.
And then it reaches out with one of its claws towards Shayloon.
Nope.
Oh, I hope that's the spell you're using.
I mean, it's a reaction, but I was gonna use nope on my next turn if I could.
All right, here we go. Why is the attack roll not properly written? Okay, so this is... All right, one second. The thing's messed up here. Why are you messed up?
I can only take the stress so long, Danny.
Oh, are you gonna get hit? Are you not gonna get hit?
I don't like this. I'm way too emotionally invested in this story.
There we go. Here we are. You've already done 23 damage to it, so I gotta remember that.
$23 out of how many damage could we potentially do?
You know, some damage.
Considering I was partially resisted and it did light damage, it's gonna take a lot of beating.
It is probably gonna take at least a little bit of beating. This is true. All right, there it is. Fixed. Cool.
I'm real scared.
I'm so apparently bad at this interface still after all this time. I put an extra period in, and so it isn't reading the attack as an attack. It's reading it as not an attack for some reason. Okay. Now, if you could please do what I tell you, computer. You are the machine. I am the person.
I
think
mean, you
this
could
is
just
the
give
system
up. The
telling you not to
machine,
attack.
yeah, the machine is like, no, we don't want this to happen either. It's a sign.
Well,
is
I
what it
also
is.
don't like the fact that this is heavy loader 16, which implies that there's at least 15 more.
This is going to make you really happy then, because I had to replace that one.
Oh, oh no. It says 29. I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's worse. That's so much worse.
On the plus side, I fixed its attack roll.
I
I
don't know if that's a
hate
plus.
this.
That doesn't sound like a plus to me. That sounds like a negative.
All right, so it grabs a hold of Shaylun, and it has a crushing force associated with that. As you are grabbed and grappled by this heavy clamp.
I just rolled up my sleeves though.
You did just roll up your sleeves. So your sleeves are not caught inside of the grapple. You still have your hands and everything. You are not restrained. You are merely grappled.
Okay.
And then it reaches out with the other hand to attempt to grab Nugatza as well.
Hey!
Oh, that was a 22. That not against you though. Nugatza is going to use a reaction to deftly dodge out of the way, raising his armor class and avoiding that particular hit. Okay. Shaylun, what would you like to do now that it has you in its clutches?
I would like to Misty step my little ass out of that.
That sounds lovely. That is your spell for the round, but that
Miss-
will take you 30 feet in any direction.
And my verbal component for this is bye. I end
Yes.
up, let's see, where do I want to be? I get to be 60 feet away.
I think, is it 60 or is it 30?
I thought it was 60. Let me double check it. Misty step. Where are you? There it is. 30 feet. You're right. So I can go there, or I can go. Yeah, we're gonna just go backwards. To be, because that's my
all right.
choices. So that was a bonus action. So I think for my action, what is my? I don't remember my armor class, so I'm gonna go look real quick. Armor class is there. Okay, so we're gonna. Oh, I can't do that. Can I see the guy that's in the glass bubble?
You can. So you have line of sight.
Okay.
I really hope this isn't Joey's character in the loader, and we're just like obliterating you in a special episode or something.
So far, I'm
If it
worried.
dies.
I'm more worried that we're getting obliterated.
Don't worry, there's 28 more of me.
It's a concern.
Oh no. All right.
I
Well,
hate that. Thank you.
all of my plans for this round were ruined. So let's, I guess, try. Fire kind of sucked. So the only thing I can do with a cantrip is chill freeze. So I'm gonna try that.
Sounds like a plan.
It's not gonna do much because it's a con save, and this is a giant mother freaking robot. So. Oop. Did it? Oh, am I not connected to it anymore? Hold on. Boop.
Yeah. Go.
Okay, there we go. Oh, I'm stressed out.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to have any effect. Would you like to move at all? You still have movement.
Yeah, that's true.
You can like run back up to it.
You're a funny guy, Danny.
Hey, it wasn't a pun.
I'm gonna go ahead and nope into the next car so that I can peek through and zap, but hopefully not be touched. We now know who it's after, so far.
Yeah. So you are in the next car.
Can I?
Peeking.
Yeah, I need some ability to see though. Cool.
So,
Okay.
sounds great. Petunia, you are prone.
All of the people disappeared from my vision though. There we go. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So I mean, since I get 2 attacks, is it the same as 1 to stand and 1 to move? Because if so, I'd like to do that.
It takes half your movement to stand up from prone.
Okay. And then I've got to get out here to get visual. So then let's do 15 feet so I can see what's going on, and then I'll decide what I will probably need to do. Okay. I really need, I think, I like to attack it, so like to take its attention, I feel like elsewhere. But if I run up on it, I feel like that's probably not going to work. So I'm probably going to need to stand here and throw stuff at it, because I have those things. So I will throw stuff. I'm gonna go with
Want to throw me?
I have hand access. Well, I want something a little bit sharper. So I will go with hand
daggers.
access. Yeah, and you can use those to throw too. Anyway, I'm throwing. That's what's happening now.
Okay, you throw a.
Nice.
An amazingly well
Nice.
thrown hand axe.
You
I
throw that
got-
hand axe squarely into the back of it. Roll for damage.
Wait. Does she also get audience because that bodyguard has an attack? So is the bodyguard? audience, or
He is
part of
he
that?
is engaged in the combat.
Thank you for
Okay.
trying.
I think with a nat 20, it should shatter the dome little glass see-through thing that this guy's sitting in.
I don't think it did. Did it do that?
It did everything it was supposed to.
Oh, well, oh my.
As the axe hits squarely in the back and actually chips maybe some of the metal actually off, but mostly it goes kind of gliding off sideways.
Gotcha. Well, I'm still gonna do it again because
Absolutely.
it worked pretty well the first time. So here we go. Wah wah.
Yeah, you were busy watching your other one that you threw perfectly just kind of not do what you expected as then the other one just kind of flies overhead. Panabon.
Hey, did you all in chat know that you could follow to give inspiration to any player you want, or donate channel points or bits, or subscribe to give us auto hits and nat 20s and inspiration and help us stop this madness?
Or if you hate us, to help Danny.
No! John!
No.
Oh yeah, I have some nat 20s in here.
John!
Does it count? Does it count if I
I'm just trying
refollow?
to get people on the channel. I'll sacrifice myself for that. I
Sin-
can make Panabon Jr. It's fine.
Sin, are you gonna unfollow and refollow?
Does it count?
It doesn't quite work that way, but
I mean, I can follow right now and help Danny.
Joey!
you could.
Wow.
He
We
is the
just
guy
met,
in
but
this
like
game.
this is rude.
I have 3 nat 20s in here because I'm too kind to use them.
You're
I feel like now is the
man.
time. I feel like the next attack roll I make needs to be a nat.
What did I do?
I just wanted people to subscribe, even if it was like I'm willing to die for the cause. Speaking of perishing for the cause, I saw that wonderful axe Peruni made from prone. Can I fire my my dagger, or do I have to get up to do that?
You do not have to get up to fire your dagger.
Great, I've already got a trajectory for it. I figure if Peruni's went in somewhere, if I can get that dagger in there, it'll go somewhere. It'll be
That said, if you are firing it, which you have to because it is loaded in your bracer, that is going to be at disadvantage. You are within 5 feet of its box.
Oh. Well, I'm not gonna. If I'm within 5 feet, I could slash at it, right? Because I have movement, so I could stand it.
Hey, you could stand up. I mean,
Okay. I mean, I didn't realize I was that close, so
Yes,
I'm
you
gonna
are.
stand up and do that. I don't want this. I want all the advantage I can get. I'm just gonna thrust forth and try to make the hole that Perunia started a little bigger and possibly
Absolutely, go
stab
for it.
someone. Oh, that was a nat 20.
oh my god! We're on fire today! High five,
I'm-
John!
So angry because Nugatza Senato is my personal hero and potentially gnome god. Because I'm putting that name in for potential gnome god, and so like I'm just like no, and there's gonna be a stabbing happening. Do I just click the hit button for that?
Yes. The damage button.
12.
Oh, there it went. Yeah, that is your max damage that you could do with a dagger. That is 4 times the max damage that a normal dagger does.
How dare you! That's the voice that I.
That does cut across as we return to the top of the round. However, as you are looking to see what is going to happen next, Shayloon, the train door behind you opens, and the 2 tied up bandits appear. Behind them also, of course, we have Lex and the Drew.
As I turn, I go, and they're anticipating my response. I go, thank God you're here. There's a giant robot attacking us. It's after me and Nugatza. Help!
It's gotta be so mad. Thank God you're here.
Also, I only direct that the entire time. I look directly at Lex only.
Oh.
Well, see, there it was. I was waiting for it.
By the way, thank you to Rio for inspirations for all of us. Thank you,
Yes,
Rio,
thank you.
for being a good person.
For being a good person.
Yeah, and not giving it to Danny. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I tell just visually that Shayloon has been injured?
Absolutely. That
Okay.
There's immediate bruising.
I would like to, if I can, before we run into the fight, I would like to go up to her and put my hand on her forehead and, as dramatic as I can, close my eyes and just say, "Be healed," and cast Cure Wounds on her.
That's great. Thank you.
Shayloon, are you attempting to avoid this?
I would say it's not my turn, so I can't.
So it would just be the difference between whether it's a touch attack or if it's just touch.
I just want to help.
I know, but I don't know that, and I don't like strangers casting magic or touching me.
I said be healed.
You know what?
Shayloon is too surprised to react.
In character, I think she would use shield as a reaction in case it was an attack. So it doesn't do anything because it only ups my armor class, but it's that I'm expending a spell slot because roleplay.
Okay, we won't have the roll. I will say that if you don't want to be touched by a touch spell, it becomes a touch attack and you get your AC.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like if it was a cause wound spell instead of a cure wound spell, which is just the flipping it over. They actually have to make a touch attack because it's presumed you don't want them to touch you. So, but that works. I say that works. I say that expending the spell to shield yourself from damage.
I do have the common decency once you say be healed and I feel better. I have the common decency to blush a little embarrassed at my reaction.
Yeah.
No.
And-
So can I target her to do that?
Absolutely. So you'll need to target Shaylun.
I can't see anything on the map, so I can't see her token. Can I do it from the combat tracker?
Absolutely.
Oh wait, there she is. Okay. Okay, I think I have her. And I'm gonna choose. Let's do that.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't think I actually targeted. I'm sorry, but it was 11.
All right. So 11. Yep. So now she has 14 hit points of damage.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
But in character, I'll go. That's all the time I have.
Okay. So real quick, with that, the loader is going to go.
Nope.
Yeah, it is the loader's turn. The other fellow had run up to it, but it did take him more than 30 feet to get to it. And now it is going to grab at Panabon.
I'm just gonna keep screaming no at it.
It just
No.
doesn't
Okay.
like gnomes.
Despite screaming no, it has grabbed you and is crushing. You take 21 points of damage as it. I was going to do a crit, but never mind. 21 points of damage, and it has you grappled.
This is racist. It just doesn't like gnomes.
Yeah, I mean. Okay, so then next it attacks the guard.
Your mother worships Skultior! That's what I yell at it.
Your mother worship. Ugh.
I don't know what else to say! I'm being crushed! I don't have Misty Step, so it's just gonna continue to happen.
All right, and on this fellow, it does 11 and has grappled him as well. Okay, it does not move. Shaylun, you're up. Feeling a little bit better.
As I'm still stuttering, and then I kind of remember what I'm doing. Who is supervising the bad guys? Are they trying to escape or anything?
No, they're there.
Okay. I'm gonna keep an eye on them, but I'm gonna go ahead and look back in at this guy and try to cast Hold Person.
Okay.
So I go, nope! And we'll see what happens. Okay, and then I push the button. Where is my hold? When you have so many spells, you scroll for a while.
Okay, just brag, I guess.
Yeah, that wasn't even a humble brag. That was just a brag at that point.
He does succeed
no
the
humble.
saving throw.
Can I use my inspiration to try again? Oh wait, did I?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but in doing so, click. Just roll a d20, and then I'm gonna add his bonus, which is 2, but do it just as a d20.
Oh, it went off the thing. So, which is good because it was a shitty one.
So +2, that's 14.
It's worse.
Please. No, that's good.
Oh, yeah, because
he doesn't beat your 15.
That's right. That's
so
right.
Go ahead and apply the Hold Person effect.
Effect. I did it. I'm helping.
Well done. Perunia.
Okay, so I have enough movement here to actually run up and hit him this time, and so that is what I'm gonna do.
All right, before you do that, real quick, let me
Yes.
make sure that I have this guy properly set up for you to whack him with the appropriate advantages you should have.
Oh, I have advantages? What?
You do.
Well, I
Go
guess
ahead
I'll
and
find out.
go ahead and attack.
All right. I don't know if it does with that kind of roll, though.
Inspiration.
I'd like to use an inspiration to re-roll, please.
Thanks, Rio.
Hold on. Just roll again. You should have advantage, and you didn't because targeting is.
Okay. That wasn't better.
Yep, neither of those hits. So if you want to use an advantage now, you can roll again.
I do. Oh, come on, dice lords. Oh.
That is also a miss.
Why?
So with your
for the second one,
you should, and it should proc this time properly. Go for it. There we go. That's what we're trying to see. There you go. That's a hit.
Thank you.
With the greatsword.
All right, let's do some damage.
All right. You hit it, and it is like hitting a rock. It just you actually feel like you might have dented, like blunted the blade of your sword, mildly.
That will not stop me from doing it again. So let's do it.
Well, next time. That was 2 attacks.
Oh yeah, that also counts. Not that would have hit anyway. So yeah, cool.
Drew, it is your turn now. You are able to enter the fray.
How far away am I?
Just over 50 feet, about 55 feet.
I would like to move to. I want to be within 30 feet.
Okay.
I don't know how to do the ruler thingy. Oh, thank you. And I can see in the bubble, correct?
You can. You have line of sight to the pilot.
Okay. I would like to give him the giggles if I can. That's just hitting louder. Oh wait, I need to target.
There you go.
That won't break my paralysis, will it?
Oh, I don't know.
He succeeds on that saving throw, however.
Okay.
All right.
I forgot that he was already incapacitated.
Yeah.
I was thinking in my head,
failed.
what would it do to you if you were held, but then you were struck with uncontrollable laughter?
You
like
explode from the inside.
That would suck so much. Is all I can say. As we move on then to Lex.
Howdy. So my fantasy grounds has been kind of laggy, so I will do my best to move it as I talk. I would like to try and move up to the heavy loader.
All right.
If possible.
That is 50 feet. You have 50 feet. Do it.
I do. And I would like to do 2 unarmed strikes just to get a feel of how tough this boy is.
Okay.
You're gonna punch metal with your bare hands?
It does not move out of the way.
Well, their dragon hands are not their hands. They're dragon hands.
Yeah.
Badass.
So 16 hits?
Yes.
Monks, man.
No, a 16 hits Drusilla, not heavy loader.
Oh.
But you're targeted on Drusilla as well.
Jack Hughes!
It says
For some
at
reason,
heavy loader.
It says heavy loader. No, hold on a second. Why? What am I looking at?
Did you?
Oh, it didn't scroll.
A heavy loader.
No, it didn't scroll. Yes, Shaylin was right all along.
Wait, what did I?
We're like
what?
we're like a anti-fantasy grounds commercial.
Nope, that's a hit. So yeah, you do 6 points of damage as you punch it.
For the first one.
Yep, and then
And I'm going to say it's lightning damage again as I hit it.
okay. So it takes that as lightning damage. As you all see sparks kind of fly from that.
I'm going to
being
do a
grappled
second.
by this giant metal thing, right? So the lightning is not going to fry me, is it?
Are you saying this?
I'm asking the GM before you say I'm using lightning breath because I'm being held by the
It's already
object.
it's already been done.
Yep.
Okay.
And you didn't take any damage. So.
Okay. So my second attack is going to be 29. And I do a whopping 8 dammies of lightning damage.
Dammies.
Yeah. I mean, so far,
Not dammies.
your fists have done a decent amount of damage.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're fists, but they don't seem to be stymied by whatever's going on here with this loader.
Pirate
You never
CPT says,
know.
bring in heavy loader 58. This one's broken.
Is there anything else you're going to do with your turn?
I'm trying to decide if I want to or not. No, I think I'm just gonna move 5 feet away, like 5 feet back,
Okay.
to be safe. And then that'll be it for me.
Hannibon, you are grappled but not restrained. What would you like to do? You can either take an action to attempt to escape the grapple, or you can just try to stab its arm.
I have a weird idea. Could I potentially split the veil and just like get in this guy's bubble and be super confusing as two Panabons?
You cannot. Your veil, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I guess I should probably go. I'm gonna actually get out of the grapple first because I don't think I want to be crushed I don't want to be squeezed like a tube of toothpaste. So that's probably a good idea to start with.
That is going to be a strength check.
Oh boy. Okay.
With athletics, so you can roll your athletics actually.
Oh. Are you sure I can't roll my acrobatics?
No.
I don't have acrobatics. Okay, I guess it'd be athletics anyways.
I mean, you have so much acrobatics.
I have so much acrobatics. Yeah, my athletics is.
Yeah, you're like, and it's just not happening.
I say to the. I would like to speak with your heavy loader manager. Don't you know who I am?
Yeah. All right. As we move on to the next, the heavy loader continues to be held. Shaylin.
Good. So that's my concentration. I'm feeling a little more confident again. So, did the lightning do much against it?
I mean, it's from what you saw, like, Lex punched it, and you just kind of, from your perspective, just sparks kind of flew out.
All right. Well, I'm gonna cast my pretty boom sphere, and then
sounds like a thing you could do.
Yeah, decide on my type of damage if I hit. All right. Let's see. Pretty boom sphere, also known as chromatic orb. There it is. Boop.
I like the name.
I love naming spells.
That is going to hit. Go ahead and give us the appropriate damage.
All right, let me see. So I can choose acid. I don't think that maybe like with the wires and stuff inside. Cold, fire, lightning, poison, thunder.
Like a Pokemon thing of worth of choices there.
Yeah, right? I hates it.
Maybe fairy type?
I want to cast psychic damage. All right, let's do. I'm gonna try for acid, not knowing what else to do. Let's do it. I could have rolled a lot better.
Can I get advantage on a damage roll? But the acid does seem to score into it a bit.
Ooh.
Is there anything you want to do with your movement?
I'm still peeking behind that door, and I am peeking behind me. What are the hostages behind me doing?
They've been sat down and they're just kind of watching.
Okay.
Make an insight check as you look at them. Perunia, it's your turn.
Okay.
All right, it's time to go back to the stabbiness. So that is what I will do.
Harunya, Harunya, Harunya.
No time to analyze hostages.
There you go.
Yeah, no time to analyze them.
That is one.
The sword again with a loud clang as it sort of bounces off the tough metal shell.
Harunya, if you let me get
And-
squeezed to death, I'm gonna haunt you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I'm working on it. As I
I'm
slice again.
teasing. Love you. Thank you for hitting the creature.
That's another hit. All right, you are doing the work, Drew.
I'm actually gonna go ahead, and I feel like I'm gonna take Panabon's thing to heart, so I'm gonna action surge and go to hit it a couple more times.
Okay.
Yay.
'Cause I want to save Panabon.
Aww.
I want you to save me too. I cannot impress how
Friendship.
much I don't want to die. I don't need crushed by metal. How sad.
Okay,
Stop the journey.
and again. Come on, come on. There we go. All right. That's all I can do.
All right, so you are smacking at it. You managed to cut into some of the wires a little bit. You can see like a little bit of oil is seeping out. There's steam kind of escaping from one of the vents. Drew, what would you like to do?
I would like to go all the way up if I have enough, if it's within the 30 feet. And as I'm walking up, I want to pull out my rapier and I want to try to stab it at it.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Make sure I have it targeted. Okay.
Oh, I love the neon blue dice.
Oh, unfortunately, just trying to maneuver through here is a little bit difficult, and you just barely miss your mark.
Okay. Who on our team goes after? Lex goes after me, correct?
Yes.
I would like to give Lex a you got this, and do bardic inspiration.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh, that's the wrong button. There we go. Is that right? Did I do that right?
You gave it to the heavy loader and to Lex. I can take it off the heavy loader.
Beautiful.
Thank you. I'm sorry. And then that's all I wanted.
Okie doke, Lex, you're up.
Question.
Mhm.
When Shaylin cast the orb, the boom ball with the acid, was it effective? Like, did I see it?
You see the acid like has scored into it, so to some extent it is effective. I will note that the only things that have been doing resisted damage are fire and physical damage from non-magical weapons.
So, okay. The part that is gripping Panabon, like around them, are there any openings?
Not to the extent of what you're looking for necessarily.
Okay, I'm going to try and just punch around the grabby parts, and I'm going to change my damage to acid damage as well.
Okay.
and see if it'll like loosen it or give it disadvantage, maybe.
All right. You did not
Thank you
need
for
the
being a
inspiration to
friend.
hit, so you still have that inspiration.
Okay. So for the first damage, I'm gonna do 7 damage of acid damage.
I'm feeling
And you do.
I'm feeling dammy as a thing.
Oh, 100%.
Go ahead and roll. So the inspiration would kick off here. That would add at least 1 to your roll, which would make it a 16. That would be a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Oh. I do 4 damage.
You do 4 damage.
I would like to try and... I would like to use a key point to do flurry of blows.
Sounds great.
And do 2 more unarmed strikes at it.
Okay.
So the first one, we'll do another 4 damage of acid.
All right.
Oh, this is rough.
The second one would miss, but as you're like stepping back, you do hear like it's just kind of like and stuff inside is like cranking to a stop. The pilot is still held, so he's not. You cannot. His face does not betray any surprise or frustration or anything like that. It betrays the expression he was making when he had charged for it. But the loader itself appears to be out of commission.
Good.
Nice job, Lex.
And
Thank you.
as it powers down, the claws loosen, so Panabon and the guard are able to kind of pull themselves out. Man, that hold spell so clutch. And with that, thanks everybody for joining us. Thanks Joey for not doing anything at all. We will. Oh wait, no, we're gonna take 10 at the end of this fight, and then we'll see you on the other side of that. As we get to just the post of what happened post battle. So see everybody in 10 minutes. Welcome back. And remember that plates are flat so they can hold your food and the food does not fall off.
Unless it's a bowl, because that's kind of round, but it has sides.
If a bowl though is got a hollow inside, if it's just a round, like if it's just a ball, it will not hold your food that well.
You know what else is hollow on the inside? Trains.
Trains.
Segway.
And suits. All right, so this thing is down. What is everybody doing? Just guy inside is just still.
I'm helping.
Ripping it open.
Yes, I'm helping Panabon up.
I'm supervising the hostages.
Hostages, she calls them.
I mean, we are holding them against
So-
their will as a hostage
Perunia,
situation.
are you telling me that you're just gonna start like continue hacking at it?
Well, I'm gonna try to look for a button, but you know my intelligence isn't that high, so I'm probably
Hacking
gonna
at
have
it
to.
worked in the season finale, Danny.
Sure. I mean,
I mean, we almost died, but yeah, it did work. Worked.
Go ahead then for Perunia. And give me an investigation check.
There we go.
If the person in this loader is a zombie, I swear, if they're a zombie in this loader,
Don't worry, you know I'd light them up.
mini
burn
open
dead
air
things.
graveyard.
You do manage to find the opening for the hatch. If you were to open it from the outside, a quick tug on it reveals that it is definitely set up so that you can't open it from the outside when you have it closed from the inside. At least not easily. As the individual in there, presuming that Shaylun has not dropped the spell,
Nope.
is still under the effects of the hold, at least for a few more seconds.
How far are we from the actual cargo hold? Like, is that the next car over?
Yeah, You think so?
I thank Lex, and then I'm gonna start running for like. I know I'm injured, so I'm staggering a little bit, but like, even if I can get eyeballs on what's going on in the other car, that would be so. If something's being stolen, at least I'll know the size it is if we're getting there too late. But like, I say thank you, Lex, and then I start speeding toward the cargo hold.
Okay. Is anyone going to speed towards the cargo hold with Panabon?
Ugh, I feel like I
I
should,
will.
but if this, yeah, okay, perfect. You do it. I will stab the thing, Danny, as they continue to go down there.
Okay, so you
As I
guys are
speed
working
away.
on the thing.
And I'll start hustling the hostages into this car.
Lex?
Oh, as I start walking away, I look at Shayla and I say, sorry. I just try to avoid eye contact after that.
Cool.
All right. Drew, you have enabled Panabon out of Le Suit. What are you doing? As Panabon darts off.
I do say thank you. Also, Drew, I can't hear you if you're saying anything.
Sorry, I was muted. Drew just kind of wants to stay out of everyone's way, but she kind of wants to just keep a lookout for anybody else that's coming towards the train car. So just kind of like maybe stand at the door and like keep a lookout.
The door that you came in from, or the door that Panabon's going towards?
Probably the door that we came in from.
Okay.
Where am I? Oh, there I am. Okay.
All right. And Shayloon is trying to manage these two folks. Interesting.
I do ask her if she needs help.
I mean, are they giving me trouble?
No, they look pretty. They're mostly looking at the loader, and kind of between themselves. If anyone wants to make an insight check.
Yeah, because I'm about to start questioning them. Oh.
Can I make one as well?
You may.
What is my problem?
Soon as there it is. Okay.
Just start singing "I Will Always Love You." Just like make them weep openly.
I didn't do much better.
Yeah. Okay. So there you are, banging into the thing. Setting these guys up, keeping an eye out. Panabon and Lex. Find yourselves. Sarah, can you make sure you're clicked onto the tech PC?
Oh, click.
All right. Real quick, I'll go ahead and recenter.
Thank you.
All right, so here you are. As you enter into this, you can already hear some very loud sounds coming from the next section over, at least beyond that curtain that you see in front of you.
I'm gonna go toward the curtain, but like go to the wall to peek in. Like, because I'm assuming I can peek behind the curtain.
It is likely that you can peek behind the curtain. One moment.
I like the use of likely like that.
I mean, I don't either, but like realistically, at least I'm hidden behind a wall, and I'm technically supposed to be sneaky. We'll see how that goes.
I just don't trust
All right.
Danny.
I
What?
trust Danny.
I'm
Danny, I trust
so-
you implicitly. I know that you always have my best interests at heart, and
So
I
trustworthy.
believe in our established friendship, and I believe and I feel safe with you.
That's
Suck up.
misplaced trust.
I mean, it's not misplaced trust. It's totally properly placed. Trust.
Well, there's also a wall at least, so even if I see something that looks bad and is going to kill me, there's a wall. Well, but I'm not. There's like a wall and then a curtain. Like it's not.
So give me a stealth check as you peer through the curtain.
Oh, at least that's something.
This is probably good. You're probably gonna be absolutely fine because of who you are.
Or not.
Well, or not. I guess I was almost crushed like a tube of toothpaste. So maybe I'm still
Inspiration?
distracted. I think I used my only inspiration.
That was earlier. Rio gave us all an inspiration.
You did get another one from Riopel.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Repel. I'm going to use that again because that's not a good roll for me. That's not good for my self-esteem. That's
That
better
is
for my self-esteem.
that is indeed so much better than what you had before, for sure.
I mean, I couldn't have done worse. There literally was no baseline worse than that. So.
All right, so Panabon, as you are looking through, so they're around this box, and the two individuals that are on one side, as this loader that is kind of sitting, the doors are open, the train doors. So like we're looking at this right here. This is open. So that is opened out and the loader is inside, and you hear a sound kind of on the outside as this loader is kind of grabbing at the box and waiting as these guys have pried open the top. You can't see what's inside the box, but they both look towards the loader and they're like, you could hear one of them be like, yeah, this is it.
The one that says this is it, can I how far am I away from them?
You are about 10 feet away.
Great. So I could use my dagger to hit them in the face, right?
You could use your dagger to hit him in the face. That is a thing you could do.
It's not a good idea, but I am super angry, but also really excited to try to hit them on my birthday. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so are you going for number 13?
I am going for number 13.
Okay, Panamon. Go for number 13. With
I know it's
advantage.
a bad idea. I can hear it in your voice, but yeah. Wait, what? With advantage?
With advantage. Why, they don't know you're there.
It's true.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, Shaylin.
This is
I got
why
a nat 20 on advantage.
I
Which I'm
wouldn't
very-
let them go earlier by themselves.
So, Panabon, the first thing you're going to do, of course, is add. So go ahead and add your sneak attack damage to that roll. It will be a sneak attack.
I love that journey for me. Wait, where's sneak attack now? Is it still on this? Oh, there it is. Oh, why wouldn't it let me? Is the red thing the shield now that I hit?
No, you're not hitting the shield. You're opening it up with a magnifying glass
Okay.
and hitting the effect.
There it is. There's a little man. I was like, where's the man or the shield or whatever it is?
All right, now roll the damage for your dagger. Spoiler alert.
Oh man. I think he's dead.
Yeah.
Damage exceeds hit points by 28. Instant death.
Nice. So I don't know how many people saw the prelude where we were in the kitchen. This was my prelude with Perunia. And there was the guard by the kitchen door, and I got 19 that time. And it went right through their neck. So imagine that, but it's like the dagger goes through the open mouth while they're saying, this is what we're looking for. And because it's a magic dagger that disappears after it's with the thing, they just all of a sudden don't have half a head. I assume that happens. I don't know.
That is what
That's
happens.
a visual that I have, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Real quick, just go ahead and give me an initiative roll. Lex, you can give me one as well. We'll Okay. And I need to make some rolls here. Did you do another initiative roll for Lex?
I thought I did.
I didn't. I don't see it here.
Let me do it again then, because it wasn't a good one. I like this one more. 17.
I'm a fan of
Okay.
that as well.
Yeah, that's pretty good, all things considered. As
I mean, I rolled 4 before, so.
yeah, as what do we got here? Nope, that's a.
Oh, Peruni, did you come with us?
No, but I'm about to.
Oh, you're checking up on us? That's probably a good idea.
All right, so
You know me so well. We're such good friends.
this bandit looks over and says, "We've got company." As he attempts to maneuver quick as he can to this end of this box. And it looks like he's like trying to push it in the direction of out towards where the heavy loader is. Perunia, you start heading back that way. Lex, what would you like to do?
Do I know that Panabon has just attacked people?
Oh, yes. Yes, you do know. You heard the gurgling and the dying and everything. It's just only like right across from the curtain.
I also give you a thumbs up, just so if you weren't aware, now you know.
Oh God. Okay. Oh God. I'm gonna run in front of him, like past him, past them if they'll let me.
I'm sure that won't be a problem. As you do so, kind of throwing the curtain aside.
Oh Jesus, that's a big boy.
And you see what's in here. As you get up, you can see in this box there appears to be a person. Perhaps this is a coffin of some sort. There is a person dressed in a suit of some sort with a green sort of a jacket top. And it looks like these folks are perhaps kidnapping or stealing something. Hard to say.
Does this person look alive?
Hard to tell. It's hard for you to imagine that they are, but they must be wearing some sort of mask or something. Because they definitely have like something on their face that is like a mask.
I have a thought. And it's open? Yeah? No?
The case is open. They have like thrown it off to confirm that this is what they're trying to take.
I would like to run up to this body. And I would like to do 2 unarmed strikes on it and do fire damage.
Okay.
To try and burn it.
I like this
You're
journey.
too late. There's already an open air graveyard. It's too late.
No, they probably don't want ashes, and that's my thought here.
So there is on like the chest, you see like there's a bluish sort of like stone, like a gemstone almost thing. As you punch down at it with fire strikes. And roll your second one as well.
Oh, my second attack? Sorry, I just went and rolled damage. Sorry.
Yeah,
I will
that's
roll
fine.
my second attack first. Do you want me to roll damage on the second one too?
Absolutely.
Oof. Those were bad.
All right. So, Joey.
Oh no.
Did you light our new cast member on fire?
There is
I'm so sorry.
What?
there is nothing. It's there like the whole thought of consciousness, of gaining some sort of consciousness, is both alien and completely familiar, but together those things are strange. As you open your eyes and you see standing above you is a person. A person. It's a person. This is a person you see standing in front of you. This person. Can you describe to Joey what Lex looks like?
You see about like 5 foot, 5'8", 5'9", tall bronze dragonborn, with yellow eyes, looking over you, looking very determined to punch you. They wear like kind of like grayish, worn cotton like robes and like wraps around their hands. And they have like gold adorning their 2 horns with like danglies coming down. And yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
and
so sorry.
those fists, they are aflame. And you recognize that whatever sparks, whatever is empowering this fire, is sort of that same essence of life for you. And you realize intuitively that this person is the person who has brought you to being, who has opened your eyes. And also, you notice around this person are some others. You see that there is a couple more people. These must be people. At one end of your box, your bed, box, bed. That's what it is, right? And also a very large. That is not a person. Maybe that's a person inside, but it's not a person. And that thing is trying to drag your box outside. And outside is going really fast. Really fast. What would you like to do?
So, as my character's eyes kind of open for the first time and start to glow, I want to look at the Dragonborn and just be like, "Mom." And from there, seeing the other people around they're all like dressed semi-similarly, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and your insight is pretty decent. They do not have the best of intentions for Mom.
Gotcha. Those must be the nurses. So then real quick, since it looks like they're trying to push on my bed, and push it out to the outside, fast outside, I'm gonna real quick hop out of the bed, kind of gesturing for the person I now consider my mother, to help me out. Just like, of course they would. Why wouldn't they? That's my mom. I'm gonna climb out of the bed.
You hear Panabon go, "What did you do?"
Having heard Mom, I say, I think I have a baby. And I try to put my hands out.
This is not how babies born. What did you do? Oh, Milfred, help us! Oh God!
Do I see?
This is you, Lex, and not me.
Do I see Panabon also, or is he like stealth, or where is?
You hear, because Panabon is not trying to stealth right now. You do hear like some gasping, and you do see Panabon off to the side.
Does he look like he has ill intention for me, or do they look like they have ill intention for me as the other people in the room do?
They look very surprised and wide-eyed.
Oh,
Also,
Dad.
I have jeweled eyebrows. The jeweled eyebrows tell you intentional intention. That's also something you can do.
Here. Oh my.
This is basic. Wake up in the hospital. These are the people you see. Mom, dad,
Do I
obviously.
have like a
Um,
little splatter of blood from the dead person, the sky bandit that I killed? Like, do I have like a little bit of like blood on me?
No, there was enough distance between you and that person to clean kill.
Great.
yeah, Lex is also male, but he's rolling with the mom.
It didn't
Yes.
matter who opened it. If the first person was going to be mom.
Lex's mom now.
Lex's mom, Panavon is dad. Does
You
not
have
matter your gender.
identified father and mother.
I shout at the risen humanoid shape. Are you evil or good? I just kind of shout out. I don't know if you have a concept of good or evil, but I'm just gonna ask because it can't hurt to ask.
Our baby.
I mean, you act like that's a valid thing to ask if you're evil or good. Just because it's a baby doesn't mean it's. Are you a baby?
What do
They
you want
called
me?
me mom.
What do you want me to be, Dad?
I want you to not be evil.
Oh, I can do that. I can do
Great.
that.
All
I
right.
want
love
you to
it
be
so
happy.
Intricacies later. Sky Bandits bad. Dragon me good. Everyone else bad. Everyone else bad. Everyone else bad.
Can I point to everyone around us? They're trying
yes.
to take you away from us.
Gotcha. All right. I don't know how much time I have in my turn or what else I can do because I already talked to them and climbed out of the bed and whatnot. But let me know.
You have an action.
Got you. Well, knowing that everybody else in the room is bad, are there 3 people? 3 bandits in the room?
There are.
Or is one of
Well,
them
one fella's dead.
Okay.
You recognize that.
And then there's a
as
big one.
not alive. And then there's a big one. Yes.
Okay, gotcha. I want to walk over to the big one then. I don't remember how to walk. I'm gonna say it's this. Did I do that right?
Yep. That's pretty much it.
Solid. And I'm gonna cast the spell Heat Metal on the construct to kind of just set it red hot.
Would you like to cast that at 3rd level? Or
Yeah.
2nd level?
Nah, 3rd level.
Okay.
I don't know how to do that though, but I'm gonna pretend like I do.
So on whenever you cast this spell, you basically it does the damage. First of all, that's a thing that just happens. But in this case, there's something special that happens because of the nature of this construct. And that is that there is inside of the construct, a person. And so
Now they're a ham. They are a deep fried ham in a can.
yeah, they're going to be unhappy. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to roll the damage that says 3d8 under heat metal. All right, so 9 points of damage to the person inside this device, and half that to the person outside of it. As the person inside starts shouting and trying to grab at you. That said, Harunya, you, having rushed over,
Yeah. I don't know that Prunia is quite processing what she's seen. It seems confusing. But mech guy bad. So I will run up to that guy.
all right, so let's see, 30 feet is going to get you. Your first 30 feet got you into the door, into the room. So this is your dash action.
Yeah, that's fine.
Get you to pretty much right behind Panabon, and definitely giving you full view of what's going on in here, as it is now Lex's turn.
Sorry, I realized I was muted. So the sky bandit that's right next to me is dead.
Yes.
I would like to try and move between the sky bandit and this crate here,
Okay.
if possible. If there's
Absolutely.
room there. I'm going to turn towards them and take a deep inhale in and do a draconic breath at them.
Excellent. Go ahead and looks like they are going to need to make saving throws. So go ahead and give us the saving throw.
Oof.
Looks like you are also on the dead one. So we're gonna say that those are.
Oh, do I roll one for both of them, or do I roll a second one for the other one?
You rolled one for yourself, so you were self-targeted.
The save?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
But you're good. Go ahead and roll the damage for that.
Because I want to blow it towards like the 2 to try and catch both of them.
Oh, you did. You caught both of them. You also just had it on yourself, so that's why I targeted 3.
Oh, okay. And then Danny's. Okay.
Okay.
4 damage.
And Hannibon.
Oh, I have a second attack
Oh.
still.
Does that just count as one of your attacks?
It counts as one of my melee attacks.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm going to use an unarmed strike on the one closest to me as well.
Okay, go for it.
Don't. Oh my god.
Is you had attacked at both of them, so go ahead and roll that again.
Okay, I was like, why did I have 2 rolls? Ooh, this is a better one.
All right, give us a damage.
Oh my god, I'm rolling all ones for damage. And I'm gonna keep it at fire damage
Okay.
for now.
So
All
like,
right.
that's my mom.
Hannibon.
Wait, first, can I be ungrappled? Is there a chance that could happen?
I mean, everyone does say you have to get a hold of yourself.
I appreciate that. So I'm gonna go up to the sarcophagi, which is what it kind of looks like in the map, even though it's not what it is. And I'm gonna go for Sky Bandit 11. It's not a sneak attack because they know I'm there.
Correct.
I'm going to strike them with the acupuncture of my bracer lock dagger.
Sounds like a plan. Please.
Acupuncture. So, no, it hit.
That is indeed going to be a hit. Can you give me a damage roll? Go.
Acupuncture.
All right, down he goes. As the fellow in the heavy loader attempts to grab at the mysterious figure.
Not my son, not my baby.
He does have you now in his grasp as you are grabbed by this clamp.
Child, no one should ever touch you without your permission.
You are held. And then with its next attack, as you are burning him, he is going to hurl you across the room at Lex. That's a miss in either case. However, you end up taking some damage from being hurled.
Does it accidentally hit the other Sky Bandit? I feel like the
No,
mace
it just
should hit the Sky
throws,
Bandit.
It just throws him over there. Your Sky Bandit does yell at the guy. He basically yells at him like, "What are you doing? You take him out!" And then he attempts to attack you. Missing and hitting with the second attack. Just a scratch. Just a scratch. Everyone else that's in the back train at this time has been kind of moving forward as you're dragging these other folks with you. And you have reached the interior of the next side of the train, along with, where does Token go? There he is. Along, of course, with Nugatza, who kind of intakes his breath when he sees the mysterious figure kind of standing, picking himself up and dusting off his jacket. Joey, on your turn, you can continue to apply damage from heat metal. Would you like to do that?
Yeah. Definitely.
Let me get a damage roll from you. Okay.
Bigger numbers.
The guy that the Sky Bandit is yelling at, it's futile. The reason he threw you was trying to like get you to not be burning him anymore, but unfortunately that did not work, as the person inside the loader succumbs to his wounds of being inside what amounts to an oven. Quickly, Panabon and Lex dispatch this final individual. It is a foregone conclusion.
Shove them off. Shove them off the train. Go away.
Yeah.
Off the train.
Panabon, 3-foot tall Panabon drop kicks the 15-foot tall loader off the train.
Don't touch it, it's hot.
And
Thank you.
as the rest of you come in, standing there, go ahead, Joey, real quick. Just describe what your character looks like to everybody.
Gotcha. Well, I'm just going off of the token here. The easiest form of saying what he looks like is a very dapper machine man. I'm gonna keep the nice yellow trench coat with the red accents. My face is made of metal. It does look like a mask. But I have 2 goggle-like eyes that begin to glow as soon as I got punched with magical fire fists. I do have a walking stick / cane with me that looks like it's kind of reinforced, like the size of like a quarterstaff would be, for aesthetic reasons. But just the head to toe, it looks like I was made to be very presentable in like finer establishments, or like in front of like higher class. So I'm dressed very nicely.
Gets his fashion sense from me.
Nugatza looks on with some amount of disbelief, and then back at Lex and Panabon, and just with an air of disbelief, How did you turn him on? And
He punched.
with that, we will stop. We will answer the question. We all know the answer to that question, but get to the actual answers of that question next week. Wait, maybe not next week. Are we playing next week?
4th of July? I don't know.
Joey said he can't be here.
I can't be here on Monday.
Oh, on Monday. But Sunday's
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sin?
Sunday.
Yeah.
Alex.
I'll be here.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, and then John is a maybe.
I am a maybe. We'll see. There's a family thing happening, but I don't know what day it is yet. So
There's a family thing going on in the train
I
as
would like
well.
to be here. It's true. I know. Now there's two families.
So okay, so
I'll
we
play
will see
Tannenbaum.
everybody again here next Sunday as in the aftermath of this attempted heist, train heist. We figure out just exactly who Joey is playing here and what it means for everybody. And so, yes, please, thanks for joining us today. Thank you to the cast. Thank you for Joey for waiting patiently for the first 2 hours of this session. And with that, we will see everybody next week, indeed, like clockwork.
Good evening, America.
Bye. Thank
Canada.
you.